Well, the year 2022 might be the year of disclosure. This might be the year 2020, year 22 might be the year, like we're leading this. This might be it. This might be the big year. This might be one of the biggest news years ever. Because if full disclosure is to happen in 2022, it's going to be it will be an amazing time, especially for people who have been studying this issue for years and to finally to live to see it. I really hope that's the case. But it was interesting in this recent article in GQ magazine with Luis Elizondo. He foresees a lot more transparency coming up in the next year. It's going to be very interesting to see how it all pans out. And anyway, he was asked in this recent GQ article, which I will leave the link for, is what can you tell us about what's coming up in 2022 in terms of new evidence that may come to light or new developments? And his response, I think we'll see a lot more participation by the international community and a lot more transparency. We're going to begin sharing information a lot more, and I think people may be surprised just how much information is possessed on this topic by other countries. My only hope is that the UK will be able to do the same thing, much for the same reason that the United States didn't want to admit that UFOs were real. I suspect the United Kingdom doesn't as well. What I can tell you is during my time in ATIP, it was very apparent to me that there were certain elements within the royal family that were very interested in this topic. I will not elaborate any more than that, and I hope that those voices within the royal family can be heard because it is an important topic, perhaps one of the greatest topics that affects all of mankind, all of humanity. And I think if we're smart, this will be a topic that will help unify us and not divide us. That's a great statement. I totally agree with that. I think that the subject of extraterrestrial visitation is a unifying kind of thing. You know, it brings people together. It could bring people together. It should bring people together. But I mean, this is a very promising comment from him. And this guy again, he's the guy with the goods these days. He was an insider who's telling us things now that maybe he's supposed to tell us, or who knows what's going on. I'm just glad something's happening. Disclosure is here, it seems. And 2022 could be a big year, and it could be the year that disclosure happens. This could be it. A lot of people might say, we've heard that one before, but no, this is different. This really is different. I mean, when you consider how things have been progressing over the last few years with the admissions by the Pentagon regarding the UFO videos, and then you have this Luis Elizondo, in the news, all the major news networks are covering them. It would be nice, wouldn't it be nice if this was the big story? This was the top story, UFO beings from other planets coming to Earth, instead of being relegated to 20 minutes into your regular news broadcast. Wouldn't it be nice to see this be at the top of the story, the top of the news for a little while? Because this is something that everyone could talk about. There's no division within it. I mean, everybody could have their different opinions about it, or why they're here, or how many there are. But it'd be nice, wouldn't it? Disclosure. It would be such a big story. A lot of people would be scared. Granted, if once it's a known fact for all to ponder, there will be a lot of people who are scared. There's no question. But maybe this easing into it, that helps. That will help. Ease the sting a little bit. That will help make it not hurt as much. So, I think 2022 could be that special year, and it sounds promising right now. It sounds very promising.